Hello, everyone. Welcome to yoga. My name is Taylor, and I will be guiding you through practice today. Um, for today's practice, we will do a peak posture of side crow. So, the sequence today will consist of a lot of twist. So, we will get a little twisty today. So, we will start in a laying down on our backs. So, maybe with your feet about hip width, mat width distance, knees knocked in towards each other. Just to allow ourselves to get a couple rounds of nice deep breaths in to let go of anything we had going on today and really get our mind present here in our practice. So maybe just being aware of your natural flow of breath and then beginning to deepen the inhales. So you're really breathing deeply from the bottom of the belly and filling up completely all the way up to the chest. And then exhaling from the chest back down to the bottom of the belly. Just finding a flow of breath where your inhales go right into your exhales. It's effortless, but they're full breaths. A couple more times together, inhaling to fill up and exhaling to let go. Once more, inhaling and exhaling. We'll bring our arms out to a T, so arms out beside you, feet are off of the mat now, about 90 degrees from the ground. An inhale here, and then an exhale to bring those legs over to the right for a spinal twist. If it's comfortable, you can bring your head so it's gazing over at the left fingertips. And inhaling back to center. Exhaling over to the left with your legs, gazing over at the right. As always, trying to keep both shoulders on the mat here. It's okay if the knees don't go all the way down to the ground. You can always use a block or any other prop to get comfortable. Inhaling back to center, keeping the feet still about 90 degrees from the mat. We'll bring our arms beside the body and then just lift our head and shoulders off of the mat. So with something like side crow, it consists of a lot of core. So we will be doing our fair amount of core today as well. So feeling that core engagement, getting those shoulders off of the mat to the best of your ability. And then we'll bring both hands over to the left side, so the right arm is outside of the left thigh. And then we'll bring both hands outside of the right thigh. So we'll inhale to center, and then we'll exhale over to the left. Inhale to center, exhale to the right. Inhale, exhale to the left. Inhale to center, exhale to the right. Inhale to center. We'll stay here for the exhale. One more inhale and exhale to release your head down onto the ground. A nice inhale here and an exhale. And then slowly just beginning to rock the body forward and back on the spine. So you can gain a little bit of momentum to cross out the legs. And then we'll make our way into a forward fold right off the bat. So our forward fold, feet about hip width distance apart. And inhale to half lift, so lengthening from the tailbone to the crown of the head. And then exhale to fold forward. Once more, inhaling to half lift, finding that length. And exhale to fold forward. You can always have a bend in the knees. Shake the head as much as you need to make sure you're not holding onto any tension, but the crown of the head is towards the ground. And then inhaling the arms to the sky. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale to half lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale to half lift. This time, exhale to plant the hands, right and left leg back into plank. And inhale in our plank. And with our full exhale, as slow as we can, begin to lower down to the ground, keeping the elbows nice and close. Exhaling slowly and completely. And then once you get to the ground, untucking your toes. Inhaling to lift up to cobra, keeping those feet nice and grounded. And we'll stay here for a couple rounds of breath. So keeping that pelvis also down onto the ground, and then shoulders back, really opening up the chest. An inhale here, and an exhale. One more inhale. Exhaling to our down dog. Inhaling to fill up in our down dog. And exhale to release. First down dog, so if you need anything, any pedaling of the feet or going to the tippy toes, maybe a really nice bend in the knees. Work out any kinks that you're feeling so you can find some stillness in your down dog. And then a nice bend in the knees, gazing forward. Hop or walk to the front of the mat. Inhaling to half lift. Exhaling to fold. Either the feet and knees are hip width distance apart, or feet and knees are together, but we'll bend the knees, inhaling the arms to chair. So chair, open chest, long spine, sitting deep into the hips. Finding our breath. Active arms. Inhaling like this. Exhale for an open arm twist towards the right. Inhaling to center. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. One more round. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Staying here for the exhale, maybe just getting a little bit deeper. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale to half lift. Exhale to plant the hands, left leg back, a low lunge. Planting the left hand onto the mat or a block, inhaling right arm to the sky. Feeling those shoulders pressing towards each other. Lift in the pelvis, nice bend in that front knee. Using your core, lifting up into an open arm twist, crescent lunge. Feeling the thighs pressing towards each other. Again, nice bend in that front knee. And then bringing that right hand down to the left thigh, lifting the left hand towards the sky, opening the chest up forward. So finding a heart opener here. If you're comfortable, maybe bringing your head and gaze towards the sky. Inhaling to lift into your crescent lunge. Staying here for the exhale. Inhale to fill up. Exhale to plant the hands, bringing the right leg to meet the left. Maybe a vinyasa, maybe straight to down dog. Full breaths wherever you decide to go. Bending the knees, gazing forward. Hop or walk to the front of the mat. Inhaling to half lift and exhale to fold. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale to half lift. Exhale, plant hands, right leg back, low lunge. Planting the right hand onto a block or the ground, inhaling left arm to the sky. Shoulder blades going towards each other. Lift in the pelvis, pressing out through that back heel. And then activating that core as we inhale to lift up into our open arm twist. Making any adjustments as we go. Bringing the left hand to the right thigh, lifting the right arm up and back, finding your open heart towards the front. Maybe bringing head and gaze towards the sky. Inhale to your crescent. Staying here for the exhale. Inhale to fill up. Exhale to plant the hands. Left leg meets right. Maybe a vinyasa. Maybe straight to down dog. Bending the knees, gazing forward. Hop or walk to the front of the mat. Inhaling to half lift and exhale to fold. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale to fold right back down. Bending at the knees, coming into a squat and curl. So bringing the belly towards the thighs just so we can come down onto the sit bones and find our boat pose. So boat pose, open chest, long spine. You already can feel the core engagement here. So if this is enough, you can just stay as you are. If you want a little bit more, you can maybe bring your arms beside you or lift your feet off of the mat. If you're ever feeling yourself hunch over, maybe take it a step back. So we want to keep that open chest, long spine wherever we are. If you want it a bit more, you can always lengthen through the legs as well. Breathing wherever you are, doing your body scan, alignment over depth. A few more breaths. Inhaling deep, exhaling nice and slow. One more inhale, and exhale to release down onto the back. Maybe a good morning stretch, stretching from the toes to the fingers. Just giving yourself a moment to relax. And then slowly begin to bend at the knees, bring your hands to the outside of the thighs, and then rocking forward and back until again you've gained enough momentum, this time to cross at the ankles, plant the hands, and choose to go through a vinyasa. Maybe you want to go straight to down dog, but exhaling to lower, inhale to open up the chest, and exhale to down dog. When you get to down dog, a nice inhale through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. Bending the knees, gazing forward, hop or walk to the front of the mat, inhaling to half lift and exhale to fold. Bending the knees, inhale to your chair. Maybe getting a little bit deeper in this chair. And then bringing hands to heart center. And inhale here. Exhale for a twist to the right with prayer hands. So pressing your palms into each other to create a bit of tension. Really feeling that twist. Bringing the shoulders towards each other. Maybe checking in on that left knee, noticing if it popped out at all. And then realigning it with the right. Bringing your gaze down towards the ground, weight into the right foot, and then slowly begin to lift the left foot off of the mat, bringing it back and down into a lunge with prayer arm twist. Breathing here. Inhaling to lift into your crescent lunge. Exhale to bring your hands to your hips, lengthening through both legs. Popping that back foot forward so it's got a little bit of a turnout towards the left front corner of the mat. An inhale here, and an exhale to fold. Grabbing hold of a block, or you can plant your hand onto the ground if it's accessible. We're going to bring the left hand outside of the right foot, planting it on the ground or a block, and inhale the right arm to the sky. This is a pretty deep stretch. Maybe bringing your gaze towards the sky. One more inhale like this, and an exhale to release forward. Bringing the left foot to meet the right, an inhale to half lift, and an exhale to fold. Just a couple rounds of breath in this forward fold, maybe a nice bend in the knees, opposite hand to opposite elbow. A little sway from side to side could feel good. And then releasing your hands down towards the ground. Inhaling arms to the sky for a nice stretch. So really stretching your hands up towards the sky. And exhale to fold right back down. Bending the knees. Inhaling to chair. Maybe getting a little deeper. Inhaling here. Exhaling, hands to heart center. Twisting towards the left. So again, pressing the hands in towards each other. Maybe checking in on that right knee, making sure it didn't pop out too much. And then bringing your gaze down towards the ground. Weight into the left foot, slowly lifting the right foot off of the mat, and then bringing it back and down into your lunge with prayer hand twist. Breathing here. Inhaling to lift up into your crescent lunge. Staying here for an exhale. Inhale to fill up. Exhale to bring hands to hips, lengthening through that front leg, popping the back hip leg forward so the right foot is facing towards the front right edge of the mat. Inhaling here. Exhale to hinge and fold. And then bringing your block to the outside of the left foot, planting the right hand onto the block or the ground, and lifting the left arm towards the sky. Breathing here. Not only is this a great twist, but it also helps to strengthen the ankles. So you might feel that. One more inhale, and an exhale to release. Bringing the right foot to meet the left, inhaling to half lift, and exhale to fold. Letting it all go for a minute. A deep breath in, long, smooth breath out. Inhaling, arms to the sky. Exhale to fold right back down. Bending the knees, inhaling to your chair. This time, we'll just kind of begin our side crow. So we'll start with the right side. From our chair, we can kind of begin to bend into the knees, bringing our hands outside of the right foot. So you can even squat down. We'll squat down. And we'll bring our hands so the wrist and the shoulders are aligned. And then like we do in crow, we're going to create that little shelf with our arms so we can have somewhere to bring our thigh. And then we'll begin to lift with our legs a bit so we can place them on that shelf, and then just begin to shift your weight forward a bit, seeing if you can maybe get your feet off of the mat.
finding length in the spine. If you want to experiment with lengthening through the legs maybe, but just see where you can go and try it out. We'll be on this side for a few more rounds of breath. Try it a couple times, see where you can go, see how it feels. And then when you've had enough, we'll inhale to half lift and exhale to fold. Inhale, arms to the sky, and exhale to fold right back down. So again, we'll just squat for the other side. So bending at the knees, bringing our hands outside of the left this time. So getting the wrist and the shoulders aligned. Fingers are spread wide. And then beginning to bend into the elbows a bit so we can create that shelf. Lifting up in the hips. And then just kind of seeing if we can shift our weight forward. Maybe one foot off of the ground and then the other. Thinking about lengthening through the spine, and then we could play around with lengthening the legs. Breathing and seeing where you can go. It's a challenging posture, so if you fall out of it or anything, that is okay. Couple more rounds of breath. And again, we'll meet in a half lift. Forward fold, and exhale to fold forward. Inhale, arms to the sky, and exhale to fold. Bending at the knees, squatting, curling, so bringing the belly towards the thighs, maybe a little tuck of the chin towards the chest, extending your arms out in front or wrapping them around your legs. A nice inhale here. And a nice exhale. Slowly coming down onto the sits bones. We'll extend both legs out in front, maybe a little rock from side to side. Finding our forward fold. So inhaling for length and exhale to hinge and fold. Being okay with wherever you land today. And as always, think length on the inhales. Depth on the exhales. One more inhale and one more exhale. Slowly lifting up so we can come down onto the back. And we will come into a happy baby. So grabbing hold of the outside, inside, big toe, maybe the thighs, just so we can create this happy baby shape. Maybe a little rock from side to side, extending one leg, and then extending the other. Noticing how the body feels. And then slowly bringing the knees towards chest. Maybe tensing up a bit, bringing the forehead to the knees. Inhaling wherever you are, and exhaling to release into your final relaxation posture. Maybe taking note of how you feel now compared to at the beginning of practice. Some challenging postures. Making any adjustments and allowing yourself to soften your eyes, your mouth, jaw, throat. Allowing yourself to feel heavy in the hips and the shoulders. Giving yourself a little body scan. Noticing if you are holding on to any tension anywhere. And then mindfully letting it go. Allow
yourself to have this time. Allow yourself to re-energize. And when you feel good, when you feel ready to reawaken your body, then you can begin to wiggle your toes and fingers, but take your time, no rush. I will leave you here so you can have all the time that you need. As always, thank you for practicing. Namaste.